What's going on, Bills Mafia? Welcome back to the Bills Bunker. Every season, there's a bunch of players around the NFL and every team that are headed into what you could call make or break seasons. There's actually a lot of reasons for why any given player can be headed into a make or break season. And just because you're headed into a make or break year doesn't make you a bad player. It could be a lot of different reasons. It could be you've come back from an injury, you had a poor performance last year, or you just need to live up to a contract. It's nothing against you as a player. The first player on this list is an offensive captain, offensive tackle, Dion Dawkins. Dawkins is the longest tenured member of the Buffalo Bills offense. He's been here since 2017, and him and Josh Allen are the only two members of this offense that were here prior to the 2019 season. As a captain in that role, Dion Dawkins has been a leader on offense for the Buffalo Bills, and he's even got 2 touchdowns to show for it in the past 2 seasons. Dion Dawkins just seems like a guy that you want in your locker room. The way that he's energized all the time and he's always got a smile on his face. Looks like and seems like he's bringing the guys around him up, which is perfect for a football locker room. So why is Dion Dawkins on this list? I'll tell you why. It's because Dion Dawkins and Matt Milano are heading into a contract year at the same time, and the Bills' cap space isn't what it's been the past 2 seasons. Which means Brandon Beane may only be able to sign one of these guys. If he signs either of them, that remains to be seen. Second on this list is Josh Norman, and he's on this list because he didn't exactly live up to the expectations that he had for him back in Washington. And he's 32 years old, so he's getting up there and running out of time to win a Super Bowl. He now has the opportunity to rebound and reunite with Sean McDermott in a familiar defensive scheme that he thrived in back in Carolina. I personally love this signing for the Buffalo Bills. I think it's a great low-risk, high-reward signing, and I believe Norman will rebound his career with the Buffalo Bills in 2020. But there's absolutely no denying that this season is make or break for Josh Norman's career. Next up is tight end Tyler Croft. If you don't know who Tyler Croft is, he helped us clinch the playoff spot last year in a game against Pittsburgh with a touchdown. Prior to the start of the 2019 season, the Buffalo Bills signed Tyler Croft to a 3-year deal worth north of $18 million and over $9 million coming guaranteed, plus a signing bonus. Croft has had one good, but not really great NFL season, and that was with Cincinnati in 2017 when he had 42 receptions for 404 yards and 7 touchdowns. Other than that touchdown reception that he had against Pittsburgh last year, we really didn't see much from Tyler Croft, and we really didn't see him all that much on the field. And if we saw him on the field, he wasn't really making big plays for us. On top of this, we have an emerging young tight end in Dawson Knox. So for Tyler Croft, I believe that this year is make or break season. How about Robert Foster? Do you remember his impressive rookie campaign on that horrid 2018 Bills offense? He was one of the few bright spots on that team. He had 27 receptions for 541 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he appeared as if he was a young star in the making, building a chemistry with quarterback Josh Allen. He was ultimately a non-factor last year and posted just 3 receptions for 64 yards. On top of this, Robert Foster needs to compete for a roster spot in a revamped receiving corps that consists of Stephon Diggs now, along with John Brown, Cole Beasley, Andre Roberts, Isaiah Hodgins, Gabe Davis. There's going to be a lot of competition for roster spots. Duke Williams, it's going to be hard for Robert Foster to even make this team, let alone make an impact on the field. So this is definitely a make or break year for his career. And last but not least is defensive end Trent Murphy. Murphy signed with Buffalo prior to the 2018 season, and he hadn't played in an NFL game since 2016. But in that season, he posted a career-high 9 sacks. Over the past 2 years for the Bills, he's been a serviceable defensive end, and he's been a rotational piece on this defensive line. but he's only posted 9 sacks and 1 interception since coming to Buffalo in the past 2 years. The Bills also brought in 2 more defensive ends in AJ Epinesa, their 2nd-round draft pick, and Mario Addison from Carolina, coming back into Sean McDermott's scheme, who has a chance to thrive once more. Quinton Jefferson is another guy who has the ability to play defensive tackle and defensive end. He actually brings a lot of versatility to this defensive line. For me, this year is a make-or-break year for Trent Murphy. There's a lot more younger talent coming on this team, and there's a lot of veterans on this team. I don't see the Bills getting rid of Jerry Hughes, the longest tenured player on the team. I don't see that happening anytime soon. So I think Trent Murphy is the guy that this is a make-or-break year for on the defensive line. I want to know what you think. Who on this list will have the best season for the Bills, and who will have the worst season for the Bills? Also, is there anyone else that I missed that's going to have a make-or-break year for the Buffalo Bills this year? Let me know in the comments below. That's all for this video, so thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos on this channel. I also have a Maple Leafs fan channel, just talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team. And be sure to check out my Instagram.